Welcome all of you. Today we are discussed about the numericals based on the polyphase AC circuit. Numerical number 6. Each phase of delta connected load consists of impedance 8 plus J6 ohm. Calculate the line current, the power absorbed by the total kVA and power factor when connected to a 400 volt 3-phase 50 Hz supply. In given example, each phase of delta connected in mentioned, that is, this is 3-phase delta connected load and each phase consists of 8 plus J6 ohm impedance. Okay, that is 3-phase delta connected load is balanced type of load because here same type of load. Therefore, the per phase impedance here given, each impedance means per phase impedance, which is 8 plus J6 ohm. That is, per phase impedance in balanced delta connected load is equal to Z1 is equal to Z2 is equal to Z3. This is R plus L type of load because here the value of impedance given in rectangular form. In rectangular form, the inductive reactance type of load. 8 plus J6 is given. 8 is the resistive element and J6 is the inductive reactance. Therefore, ZPH is equal to RPH plus JXLPH. Now, the ZPH is equal to Z1 is equal to Z2 is equal to Z3 because each phase contain same type of load. The value of Z1 is equal to R1 plus JXL1. The value of Z2 is equal to R2 plus JXL2. Value of Z3 is equal to R3 plus JXL3. The given voltage is VL is equal to 400 volt 3-phase supply, which is frequency is 50 Hz frequency, and calculation is IL line current, power absorbed P. Here two types of power is given, that is the power absorbed, the total kVA. Power absorbed means power consumed. Here one confusion is created. Which confusion is the power absorbed means the active power or power consumed, and the kVA rating is given in apparent power, that is apparent power unit is kVA. Therefore, we calculate both these power because confusion is created in this example. The power absorbed is P also calculated and the apparent power is also we calculate. Now, the calculation term says line current, the power absorbed that is P, total kVA that is apparent power S, and the power factor of the given circuit that is cos phi. Now, in delta connection, the line voltage is equal to the phase voltage and the line current is root 3 times the phase current. Therefore, the formula is also IPH is equal to IL by root 3. Note here, for calculation of IL it is required to find out first the value of phase current. After that we calculate the value of line current. First is phase current and after that we calculate the line current. Now we calculate phase current IPH is equal to VPH upon ZPH. Here we draw the delta connected load which each phase contain R plus J type of load, R plus inductive reactance type of load. Therefore, here the impedance contain resistance plus inductive reactance. Resistance 8 ohm and inductive reactance is J6 ohm. Now, these three impedances, each impedance value is same, that is per phase impedance is same. Therefore, it is balanced delta connected type load. Here Z1, Z2 and here Z3. All three impedances are same. Now, IR, IY and IB is the These are line currents. This line current IR, IY and IB. IL is represented by IR is equal to IY is equal to IB because these three impedances are same value. Therefore, current is also same. Now, this IR current has two different paths. That is, one path passing through the Z1 impedance and one path is passing through the Z3 impedance. Current IY is also two different paths. That is, one path flows from the Y impedance, that is Z2 impedance, and one path passing through the Z1 impedance. Current IB is also two paths. One path passing through the current is Z2 impedance and one path is passing through current with the Z3 impedances. Therefore, here we written the phase current IPH is equal to IRB. IRB means this IR current passing through the Z1 impedance plus Z3 impedance. Also, IY, the phase current, second phase current is IYR. That is, this current passing through the phases or phase impedances Z1 plus Z2. And IBY is the phase current, which is IB current passing through the phase impedance Z3 and phase impedance Z2 or ZY or ZB. Therefore, here phase current written in IRY is equal to IYR is equal to IBY. These three values are same because the load is balanced type. Now, load is R plus L type because here resistance plus inductive reactance are connected in series. Therefore, the load is ZPH is equal to R plus JXL. Now we calculate the ZPH. ZPH is equal to under root R square plus XL square. Now the value of R is equal to 8 ohm and value of XL is equal to 6. Therefore, answer of this calculation is equal to 10 ohm. Now we calculate the value of phi. Phi is equal to tan inverse of XLPH divided by RPH. Now our XLPH is equal to 6 ohm and RPH is equal to 8 ohm. Tan inverse of 6 upon 8 is equal to 36.86 lagging. The phase angle phi is equal to 36.86 lagging. Here the phase angle phi is lagging nature because the phase angle current lags behind the supply voltage because R plus L type load, inductive load is present. In inductive load, current is lagging. Now the value of impedance, phase impedance is equal to 10 is the magnitude of phase impedance and 36.86 is the degree phase angle between the voltage and current. Now we calculate the value of VL or VPH. In delta connection load, VL is equal to VPH. Therefore, the value of VPH is equal to 400 volt. Now we calculate the value of IPH, that is phase current. Phase current is equal to VPH divided by ZPH. The value of VPH is equal to 400 volt and the value of ZPH is equal to 10 at an angle 36.86 degree. Now the answer of this calculation is equal to 40 at an angle minus 36.86 ampere. The division of this 400 divided by 10 is equal to the 40, but the angle of phase voltage is 0 degree. Therefore, when we transfer the angle of 36.86 to numerator, then it will be minus. Therefore, here we return the minus 36.86 degree. The current is 40 ampere and the angle is minus 36.86 degree, which is the phase current lags behind the supply voltage or phase voltage. Now we calculate the value of line current. Line current is equal to the root 3 times phase current. Therefore, we multiply the root 3 into phase current. Now the IL is equal to root 3 into 40 at an angle minus 36.86. The answer of this comparison, this calculation is equal to 69.28 ampere at an angle minus 36.86 degree. Now we calculate the 3-phase active power P. The formula for 3-phase active power or power absorbed is equal to root 3 VL into IL into cos phi. Now we calculate the value of cos phi because it is unknown value. Cos phi is equal to RPH divided by ZPH or R divided by Z. The value of R is equal to the value of R is equal to 8 ohm and the value of Z is equal to 10 ohm. And that is 8 divided by 10. 8 divided by 10 is equal to 0.8. Or the cos phi is equal to, we are calculate the angle in above formula. That is here. Here phi is equal to tan inverse of XLPH divided by RPH. The phase angle phi is equal to 36.86 degree. Therefore, cos an angle phi is equal to 36.86 is equal to 0.8. The power factor is 0.8 lagging in nature because of presence of inductive circuit or inductance. Now we calculate the power consumed. The power consumed 3-phase active power is equal to root 3 into VL, that is 400 volt, into IL, that is 69.28 into 0.8. Okay. Now the value of or answer of this calculation is equal to 38,398.873 watt. The answer of this calculation is 38,398.873 watt. Now we calculate the apparent power. The apparent power formula is S is equal to root 3 VL into IL. VL is 400 and IL is 69.28. Now the answer of this calculation is equal to 47,998.591 volt ampere. Or when we convert it into in kVA, then 47.998 kVA. Now we already calculate the power factor in above step. The power factor is 0.8 lagging. It is lagging because inductance is present in this circuit. Therefore, power factor is lagging. That is, current lags behind the supply voltage. The new example is completed. Thank you.